So you're looking for a dumpy pump. I can't. So you want a dumpy pumpy. So I hear you're looking for some dumpy pumpy glute gains. I got you. Today's video, I'm walking you through my ultimate glute workout. I'm gonna share with you some of the best exercises to help grow your glutes. Before we hit the gym, you know we gotta start with some pre-workout. Little cup, a little water, let's go. I use Beams pre-workout, it's my favorite. I love sour blue gummy and watermelon candy. I also love sour peach rings, this is so good. So I do a scoop of that, a little scoop, I also use a scoop of creatine, let's go. Give her a mix. Now we gotta throw on our ice. We're officially ready to hit the gym. Let's get this lift. Before we hop into this workout, let me drop the outfit deets. So these are the Gymshark Legacy shorts. I'm wearing the Whitney Simmons crop top, the V-neck bra, both in black, and then white Gymshark socks and Nike Metcons. All links will be down in the description box if you want to shop this fit. Look, this workout consists a lot of compound movements and hip hinging exercises. Both of those are going to be great when it comes to building your glutes. These are basics and staples that you can throw into your workouts every single week. Any glute lower body day, throw these in. There are a couple variables, you know, if you want to swap out barbells for dumbbells or throw in kettlebells, preloaded barbells, that way you get a little bit of a variety so you're not super bored, but keep within these same movement patterns. These are fundamental movements that are really going to help you target and grow your glute. Let's lift heavy, let's lift well, and let's lift safe. And that goes by starting with the warm-up. A dynamic warm-up is key, so let me walk you through the best of the best to help you get the most out of your leg day that's coming up. This right here is a deep squat. This is great for your hips and even your ankles. So as you can see, I'm shifting my weight back and forth. This is putting my knees over my toes, which is really great for your ankles. I'm also using my elbows to push out my knees to really stretch and open up my hips. I'm also doing lateral lunges. I like to do them alternating like this, and then I will drop down and shift my weight side to side. This again is really helping open up my hips and even get my groin and my whole lower body warmed up and ready to go. It's also on a different plane since we're going laterally, so it's great to help work my body through that movement pattern. Next up, these are scoops. These are great for hamstrings. I used to do these in track all the time, both of these alternating, and I just throw them in because it's just ingrained in me. So scoops, and then the other way is butt kicks, great for your quads. I'm also throwing in hip openers. Again, heavy on the hips. I want to make sure that those are really warmed up and ready to go, as well as leg swings. These help with blood flow, and I do them front to back as well as laterally, and I do a couple each side. Once I go through this, I normally will go through it 2 or 3 times. I try to read my body, see if it needs a little bit more time to warm up, and that's how many times I will repeat this entire thing. One of the last exercises I've been implementing, and this is a little bit of a newer one, I wanted to add something a little bit more for my spine and doing a rotation. So I first am in a lunge, I put my knee over my toe, I'm helping stretch my hip and my groin, and then I'm going to do a rotation to help with my spine. So I do this on both sides, and for me this feels absolutely amazing. Again, helping my ankle mobility with going knees over toes, helping stretch out my groin with that lunge, and then adding in a rotation twist. It is dynamic since I'm moving through this fluid motion, and it feels good. I think we're all ready to go now. So once you've gone through that 1 or 2 times, you should be prepped, ready to go. If you feel like you need anything additional, throw it in, and let's head to the gym floor and get this lift. When it comes to the ultimate glute workout, you know we had to start with hip thrusts. Hip thrusts are fantastic because this targets your gluteus maximus, which is the biggest muscle in your body. It also does activate your hamstrings, your quads, and your adductors. But working on this muscle, your glute maximus, it can really help improve your overall body strength, size, power, through this hip extension movement. So again, we are nice and warmed up. We're ready to get into our first set. There's 4 sets total. So the first 2 are going to be between 10 to 12 reps. You're going to go for a weight that you can get those 10 to 12 reps, but they are very hard and challenging. You really want to push yourself on this. Make sure you don't go too heavy so that you can hit those 10, 11, and 12 reps. Next, we are adding on weight, and we're going significantly heavier. I've added on about 100 pounds. Now we're really going to push ourselves. We're trying to shoot for 8 reps for the last 2 sets, and the last 2 reps of this should be extremely hard and extremely taxing. Your RPE, so your rate of perceived exertion, you should be giving it your all on this and really pushing these last 2 sets, whereas before we're really getting a burn. These we're really pushing for strength. We're fighting for those last 2 reps to push ourselves. We're not going to be interrupted by this segment of re-racking our weights, which is honestly the worst part of a leg day. My leg days are always so much longer because it is so hard. Thankfully, Darian ran to my rescue and helped me a little bit. I started with 25s on the side and I'm thinking, who am I? I can RDL more than this because our next exercise are RDLs. So I end up just throwing on a 35. So I'm going to be completing this with 135. And I know that this is going to be a good weight for me to hit the range of 8 to 10 reps. And again, Darian is a king for coming to help me with my weights. Like I said, RDLs are next. So these are Romanian deadlifts. The weight does not touch the ground with these. We are going to keep the bar in our hand the whole time. When it comes to these, you want the bar path to be right up against your leg. Occasionally, I will scrape my shin. So if you want to wear leggings, wear them. But I've actually quite perfected this where I haven't scraped my shin in quite a long time. Just don't feel bad if that is you. We're aiming for 8 reps when it comes to this. This should be heavy. You should be fighting for your life when it comes to these. And honestly, as you are leaning, you want your spine, your back to be neutral, to be flat. You don't want to arch, you don't want it bowed, and you want to pretend that you're closing a door with your butt. This was extremely taxing for me, especially after the hip thrusts. Those are 2 extreme heavy hitter barbell movements. And now we're moving into Bulgarian split squats, which I know are pretty much everyone's least favorite exercise. When it comes to these, you can do them glute biased or quad biased. If you're looking to hit the glutes, you want to have a little bit more of a lean. As you can see in my reflection in the mirror, I am leaned over a little bit. That is helping me hit my glutes just a tad bit more instead of going straight up and down. That is more of like a single leg squat. So this is helping me target my glutes more. And if I'm being honest, the worst part about Bulgarian split squats is because it is a unilateral movement, meaning that you're only doing it on one side at a time. You have to do the same thing that you just went through on the other side. Double the pain. My heart rate is through the roof. If you cannot tell how much pain I am in through these videos, I try not to edit anything out. This was so taxing for me, especially because I have an extremely heavy dumbbell. I'm really pushing myself with these 8 reps. I'm trying to give it my all. I'm hitting 8 reps. I've got a 45 dumbbell for these, and I just carry it on the inside leg when it comes to Bulgarian split squats. And again, I'm trying to have that lean to bias the glutes. And I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything, but truly that about ended my life. When I tell you, I literally did not feel well after that set. So I definitely sat down for a sec, caught my breath, went back in it. This was taxing. I completed 4 sets of the Bulgarian split squats, and now I'm moving on to deficit reverse lunges. This is another phenomenal exercise to help you build your glutes. The reason for that is because this exercise really works your glutes and hamstrings. It does work your quads and calves a little bit too, but because there's a deficit, that means that there's greater hip flexion, which then means that there's a greater range of motion for your glutes and hamstrings, which keeps them under tension for longer. So that's why this is such a key exercise that you can throw in on your lower body days, especially if you're trying to build your glutes. Anywhere between the 8 to 12 rep range is going to work. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty beat up already, so I have a little bit lighter of a weight. That way I can complete a full 10 reps when it comes to this exercise, and you're gonna do 10 reps each leg. I have built a little platform. I'm using the deadlift platform, and then I also have a weight on top just to help give myself a little bit more of a deficit, and I'm using a pre-loaded barbell. You can also use kettlebells or dumbbells if you really want to, or set this up on a Smith machine or a normal squat rack. My body is already hurting. I can feel it. This workout is taking me out. It has taken all of me. I needed a little bathroom break and a little second to chill before I moved on to my 5th exercise. The 5th exercise in this workout is step ups, which are absolutely fantastic for building your glutes. But honestly, this is a great full lower body move. Step ups are also great because there's a need to stabilize your knees and hips and honestly ankles when you're doing this exercise, since it is a single leg movement. You really want to try to not push off from your back leg when you do these and try to really focus on that front leg that is doing the step up. Now, you can use a preloaded barbell. You can do this on a Smith machine. You can grab a dumbbell. Sometimes I like to have a kettlebell and just kind of flip it up and hold it on my shoulder. For me, that is one of the easier ways to do this. You can also lean forward even more to help bias your glutes when you're doing a step up if you can find a place to do this against a wall. I completed 3 sets of 8. The last and final exercise is a brutal finisher, but also fantastic when trying to grow your glutes. So we're doing sumo squats. So with sumo, your toes are going to be pointed out slightly, and you can grab a really heavy dumbbell, but in this section of my gym, we have heavy kettlebells, so I just grabbed a kettlebell and I performed 8. So you're going to do sumo squats into pulsing sumo squats to just absolutely burn and destroy the end of this workout. The pulses at the end really help keep tension in your legs even more. And honestly, at the end of this workout, I'm hurting. Like, truly, this was such a brutal and taxing workout for me. I pushed myself mentally and physically more than I think I have in such a long time. So many times I wanted to give up. So many times I wanted to just stop, not complete all the reps and sets, but I'm really proud and happy that I pushed through and I did it all. To reward myself and to thank my body for everything that it did to help me push through this intense workout, to help me grow my dumpy pumpy, I'm going to end by foam rolling. This for me really helps just calm my body down and also break up some tension that I'm already feeling. My body, I could already feel the tightness in my body. I needed this so badly. So I take a good 15 to 20 minutes to foam roll and stretch out after this workout. And I cannot recommend that to you enough. This is the time and place to static stretch. This is the time and place to work on that flexibility. Your body is already warmed up and you can get into these stretches easier. So take some time, be kind to your body, thank it for what it's done for you, and your body will thank you. I did this on Friday. It is now Monday. I am not super sore. And I think it's because I took the time to stretch and foam roll after, as well as stay hydrated, and that really helped me not have as much crazy soreness from a workout that totally kicked my butt. So go ahead, throw this workout in once a week. And you can get creative with different variables that you're doing. For example, if you're doing hip thrusts, for that same thing, you can do B-stance hip thrusts with the barbell, or you can grab a dumbbell and a resistance band and do them like that. Those are some fun ways that you can change it up. You can use preloaded barbells, or even for RDLs, instead of doing the barbell, you can use dumbbells. There are a lot of different ways you can keep your workouts fun and exciting while still keeping the same movement patterns there. That way you are getting the benefits and the most out of your workouts. You're not just doing something random. I do have an entire glutes program on my app that you can download and train with me on there. That is a 5-day split with 3 glute days in a week. And I have a beginner and advanced gym program where it's 2 days a week and there's only 1 glute day. The other is a more quad focused leg day. Between you and me, I'm just so proud of myself for pushing through that really hard workout. It was just tough today mentally, but I did it. So let's head back home. All right, you guys, we're now back from the gym. Honestly, I'm hurting. Darian made me a protein shake and it was good. It helped fuel me. I stretched and foam rolled for 15 to 20 minutes because I was hurting so bad. That's a brutal workout. If you give that a try, you gotta let me know. Hit it up in the comments. If you guys haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok for more workouts. You can listen to my podcast every single Wednesday. Fun and gains. You can find more workouts on my app, so come train with me on my app. You always get a 7-day free trial, and that link will be down in the description box for you to click. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. You gotta let me know if you tried this workout. I will let you know how my body feels in a couple of days. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.